what is up, guys? Welcome back to Dan's Reviews, and today we're going to be doing our next Invincible comic book series review. This is going to be for Volume 4, which is called Head of the Class. So, I just got finished reading this one literally a couple minutes ago, and this was a fantastic volume. Probably another one of my favorites. So, if you have not seen, I've done a review for Volume 1, Volume 2, and Volume 3. So, yeah, fantastic comic book series. I really enjoyed this comic book series. And also, I'm actually not the only one that reviews Invincible. So, if you want to check out any other Invincible reviews, make sure to go ahead and check out Trev Chan 2, Ryan's TWD channel, and a couple other channels that do actually review Invincible. And I'm pretty sure Ronnie Hayes at the Make a Path Presents channel, I'm pretty sure he reviews it as well. I'm not sure. I've never actually seen a review, but I think he's reviewed the trades, I believe. So, anyway, really fantastic volume. So let's just get right into it. I know it took a while for me to review this. My Volume 3 review was like a month ago. But the only reason why is mainly because of the fact that, I was kind of busy with just everything else, the videos, and I was doing some other stuff, and I didn't really have time to, read Invincible, but I finally finished it, and it was a fantastic volume. So, of course, after what happened last volume with, everything happening with, Mark's father, right? Of course, leaving and going to Viltrumite and all that stuff. We actually don't see him in this volume at all. So, well, briefly, but barely at all. I really like how this one starts, though, when they're battling this group of aliens here at the beginning. I really like that shot right there. That's amazing. Just everybody fighting, right? I really like that. Eve and Invincible and everybody. So that's awesome. And they actually do win, which is really cool as well. So I like the little battles they have in Invincible. It's fantastic. Okay, so then we also have Mark's mother, who is kind of, I would say, going under depression or something. She's drinking a lot, and Mark catches her most of the time, kind of drunk, to be honest with you. So it's he's kind of wondering why, right? So of course Mark is still going out with what's her name? Let's go right up here. Oh my God, why can't I remember her name? I keep forgetting. Anyway, he's going out with this girl or whatever. I forget her name, man. I'm trying to see. I can't tell. But anyway, she is like his new girlfriend. But of course, we do know that him and Eve kind of have something. But of course, Eve is going out with William, where she actually breaks up with William in this one. Where we see William and Eve kind of break up near the end of this one, which is something as well. I didn't really care for the relationship personally. So then we just see a couple scenes of them kind of being teenagers, which is pretty cool. They're going and they're at this burger place or whatever, which is actually the same place that Mark used to work at and quit. Right there's the boss right there, and William's kind of defending Mark, and he's like, get away from us, So that's really cool. We see a couple scenes with the Guardians of the Globe, which is pretty cool. I love their little group. They are awesome. And we also see, of course, Mark kind of be upset because he basically finds his mother crying, right? And, she's making it sound like it's his fault that, of course, his father left the Earth to go to Viltrumite. And she's basically implying that it's his fault, but she's not saying it, like, it's hard to explain because, like, she's saying, like, why did you have to chase him out of here or something like that. So that's kind of something, she says, why'd you have to drive him away, and then you see Mark's face where he's like this, and he feels bad. And then we see afterwards, though, that she kind of didn't really mean that exactly there, but still. So then we see this young lady or whatever, which I like her. She's like, she's part of the Guardians of the Globe, and she turns into this big monster. I love it. I really like it. So, we have a conversation between Mark and his mother. And, she's basically saying, like, I didn't actually mean that. I'm just saying, So, really cool. So, okay. We get a couple more scenes with Mark, and he's, of course he has a girlfriend, but he's kind of running away a lot, and he's not really spending much time with her lately, which is kind of, she's just wondering what's wrong with him, you know, and he's kind of not really telling her too much. So yeah. Then we see, of course, Invincible and Cecil, which I really like him. He's an interesting character, and of course we got Invincible right there. So yeah. And I'm a big fan of what they did here, because basically they go underwater, and there's these there's this group, and there's this queen that wants to marry Invincible or something. It's weird, but it's kind of cool. I didn't really care much for that stuff, to be honest with you. And then we got Invincible's mother. We get a couple scenes with her where she's talking to this lady or whatever, and she kind of lets out her emotions and everything like that. Really cool. She kind of breaks down and everything. I really like all the stuff they did with Invincible and this queen. That was pretty cool, you know, underwater and everything. If you guys have read that, you guys know what I'm talking about. It's really interesting. And of course, Invincible does get out of there. But you know, of course, this queen wants to marry him, and then basically what happens is this other guy or whatever, this other monster, she's like, no, I want to marry you, not Invincible. So Invincible leaves or whatever. It's weird. It's really weird. I don't really care about that part. And then you've got Invincible, and he comes and he sees his mother talking with this woman or whatever, and he's you know, he goes home, right? So that's pretty cool. And then we, of course, do also have a couple scenes with, you know, Eve and William, but of course they do break up in this volume. Yeah, there's, you know, some stuff going on there. And we also, of course, have another battle with Invincible against this other dude right here, which is pretty cool. I love like these fight scenes. This is the kind of thing that I wish we would see more of in like other comic series like Spider-Man and all that stuff. We do see it in, you know, Captain America, I don't know, but in Batman's, you know, Batman comics, but they do so many reboots, you know, and this is just a long-running series. That's why I love Invincible so much, and it's my favorite superhero comic. This is my second favorite comic book series, by the way, for any people that are new to the channel. This is definitely my second favorite comic book series. My favorite comic book series is The Walking Dead, though. I'm sure tons of people know that. But yeah, so really just love the fight scenes they do in this this comic. And you also get Invincible. He's starting to have flashbacks of the fight between him and his father, which that's pretty brutal. Yeah, so I really also like, you know, just all the stuff with Mark and his girlfriend or whatever. But of course, she's wondering, like, why is he running away all the time? Why is he not spending time with her? Amber, that's her name. So, yeah, she's wondering why he's not always, you know, hanging out with her and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, and then we also have another scene with Invincible and his mother. A lot of stuff with them too in this one because, you know, of what happened in the last volume and everything. So we also have some really neat scenes between, you know, just some more flashbacks and everything like that of what happened with Invincible's father. Really, really crazy. And then we also have another awesome fight between these other, like, alien, you know, characters right here. I love this. This is so cool. Look at all these action sequences, man. That's so sick. Yeah, so I really like everything they did in this volume. Another great volume. I really like just everything they're doing with the story. We'll have to see also how the relationship goes with Amber and Mark, because it looks like their relationship is not doing too good, you know, like she wants to spend time with them and all that stuff. We do actually get a couple scenes with them here where they kiss and everything. So yeah, but where is it? Next page, I think. Yeah, right here. So yeah, we get a couple scenes with them, but for the most part, he's running away and he's not really telling them what's going on. So yeah, and then we get this other new character right here, who basically breaks out these two really strong monsters here, and he basically breaks them out and takes them to his factory camp or whatever it is, you know, a little place or whatever, and basically helps them out. So I also really like the stuff where you keep getting more fights with Invincible, and he's out there, you know, he's you know, saving people and, you know, battling with characters and all that kind of stuff. And we also get Invincible, Mark basically graduates high school. So that is fantastic right there. Really cool. I really like that. That was a great scene. So, and I also like how this trade paperback is called Head of the Class. You know, referring to him and all that kind of stuff. Passing, so that's cool as well. And this volume actually has a couple of different chapters. Usually every volume of a comic book series usually has about 5 or 6, usually about 6 issues in it. This one has, like, I believe 8, so that's kind of, it's a little longer. It definitely is. No, it's okay. Sorry, it's 7. So. Yeah, and we get a couple other scenes with Invincible. He goes to Mars to save some of the soldiers, right, that are on his side, so that's cool as well. And, yeah, man, I love it. This is just amazing. And then near the end, of course, we actually do get the breaking up of Eve and William. And we also finally, at the end, get a huge battle between the Invincible and all these different characters right here. Let me show who they are. So they're all these different superheroes here. I really like this guy right here. I really like him. His name is Window. Yeah, Window to Fixer. I don't know. So I think that's his name. Yeah, or Tether Tyrant. It's hard to say his name. But really cool. You got Invincible. He's punching this guy, and Invincible actually does get beat. But then what happens is that the Guardians of the Globe come in and they basically save him. So that's pretty cool. And they take down these villains, right, that we just saw with some of them just standing there, and we see the panels. Really cool. And of course at the end we actually get a part where we see this guy right here who is one of like the scientists or whatever of this new villain group. And yeah, it's really cool. So I really like this volume. This volume is good. It's probably not my favorite. I would say my favorite would probably be volume 3 or volume 1. Volume 1 was good. Really great introduction. But volume 4, fantastic. And I do have volume 5 as well. I don't have 6, but I do have 5. So I'm going to definitely pick up 6, 7, 8, and the following, because this is a fantastic comic book series, and I really enjoy everything they're doing in this comic book series. So I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to write your comments below, any comments you have about this series, and I will be doing an Outcast Volume 1 review as well, because I have that right there. And yeah, guys, I'll see you guys really soon.